Hi Taurus, welcome to your November 2021 general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Taurus. This will not resonate with every Taurus that watches this message, and because this reading is general, not every single message may be for you in this reading, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear that message. If this reading is not for you at all, Taurus, I highly suggest checking out your other signs in different placements. Hi cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Taurus. Who wouldn't be? I'd like to remind Taurus and cross watchers that energy is fluid. And this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You are more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the most. Okay, Taurus, let's go ahead and get this reading started. I will be clearing the energy using my sound bowl, so if you are listening to this using headphones, I do suggest turning it down a little bit. I don't want your ears to hurt, so let's get this started. Very nice. All right, let's get this reading started. If you do hear my dogs, I apologize. They get a little worked up around this time. But anyway, Taurus, this is a reading where I'm going to connect to someone's energy in and around your energetic field of someone that has romantic feelings or intentions towards you at this time, whether you are together or apart, single or taken. Let's see who's coming through and why. I'm going to ask, how do they feel about you right now? What do they think about you? What do they like about you? What do they not like about you? What do they like about the connection they have with you currently, and what do they not like about it? And what are their highest hopes and deepest fears in regards to this connection with you, Taurus? Okay, I see someone's in timeout, and if it's not timeout, you've definitely pulled away from a situation, you stopped talking, and they get the block, they see it, but they want to persist through it. Okay, I get that very strongly here. Oh man, yeah. Taurus, this is someone that wants to win you back, who thinks that they're going to have you. It's just a matter of time. They're going to be persistent, consistent. But the thing is that I think you don't believe anything this person has to say. I think that you feel like this person has told you certain things before that they never followed through on, that they never really made you feel like it was worth it all. And what I mean by that, the time, the energy you spent in this person, you feel like they played you, you feel like they manipulate you, you feel like they lie to you just to keep something going that isn't going to work. But they don't see it that way. And Taurus, they are really upset by the fact that you stopped talking to them, but I see there's good reason for it. And I don't think they want to fully come to terms as to why you pulled away, why you stopped talking with them. But you're clearly not messing with them right now. And that's driving them crazy. Maybe before you would give it another chance. Maybe before when you'd go through these periods of not talking to them and they reached out, you were like, okay, let me see what they have to say. That's not happening. And they're trying desperately to find a new way to get back into your life, Taurus, or to get you to communicate with them again. But I'm hearing they blew it. They blew it. And the last time they did something to you that made it clear that it wasn't going to work, you really are starting to just completely pull back. That they can't stand it though. And they don't want that to happen. Bottom of the deck, the High Priestess. Pisces energy. For me as a reader, this is also Cancer energy. You could be dealing with a Pisces or a Cancer. You could have those signs in your chart. It does not have to be the case. You know what? There is a lot of secrets. Or you feel there was a lot of things that they weren't telling you, being honest with you, being true to you with. And you always had to figure it out somehow by going through their social media content, by feeling things out, by going with your gut feeling. And there's something about this time around, Taurus, that you went with your gut feeling of just not having anything to do with this, by not seeing that this is going to work. I also get with this High Priestess for some of you guys, you didn't see something before in this connection, in this person, or maybe you didn't want to see it. But now that it's been shown to you, now it's been revealed to you, you have a better understanding of what this person is and what they can give and what they can't. And that's something you can't unsee now. That's something you can't ignore now. And I do feel, Taurus, some of you may have been getting intuitive signs about this person, gut feelings about this person, but you didn't want to believe it. And part of that reason of you not wanting to believe it is because I feel they told you everything you wanted to hear. But I think through this observation of what they didn't do, said enough to you. I feel, Taurus, that this person has led you to an awakening, a spiritual awakening, an upgrade in your psychic abilities, an upgrade in your intuition. That you could give this person credit for, I guess, at the very least. But, you know, it's what's been done has been done. And I think through the process of you kind of realizing who you are, what you want, you're going through this own development within you, Taurus, that you don't need them for. And I think that's what's driving them crazy, is that before, when you wanted this to work, when everything was good, where you saw this person being the one, let's just say, you made them feel really good about themselves. You made them feel really, I don't know, it's like an ego boost in some sort of way, Taurus. But now that you're silent, now that you're not giving them a crumb, it's driving them a bit crazy. But I also feel with this High Priestess, like, what was the purpose of keeping me if you didn't want what I wanted? I felt, Taurus, you felt like you were very honest from the beginning with this person about your desires, about your hopes in this, about your expectations of this, whereas they weren't. They knew if they were 100% honest, you wouldn't want anything to do with it or with them. So they kept certain things silent. But your intuition was screaming at you the entire time. I want to kind of clarify this High Priestess a bit more. Tell me more about this High Priestess, Spirit. The Fool. Aries energy, Aquarius energy. I feel you guys were for a long time getting this intuitive feeling that now it's time to go. It's time to leave this. It's time to start something new. But there was some sort of hope that this will all turn around, or maybe that's what they were telling you to keep you around, that it never happened. And, you know, it's like, I don't know why I'm using this comparison, but I will, just because it's easiest to say, but it's like, you know, where you really want to go, like a kid wants to go to Disneyland, let's just say. And the kid's like, when are we going to go to Disneyland, to their parent? And they're like, oh, you know, in the summertime, we'll go there. We'll take you there. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to happen, but wait until summer. And then summer comes, and you're like, okay, are we going to Disneyland? And they're like, no, you know, there's all this certain thing has come up, has been shown, you know, happening to me. And it felt wrong. You know, like, wait, there's something not right here. And then it happened again and again, to the point where, yeah, again, Taurus, you're finally breaking free from it. What kept you so attached to this person, it feels very karmic. And with karmic connections, we have contracts that we must resolve in this lifetime because of past lives, because of, you know, reasons of our own karma that we have to settle and heal before we can lead to our dharma that has to be settled. But I do feel, Taurus, even for some of you, you made like a silent leave. And what I mean by that, maybe it was ghosting per se, but if it wasn't ghosting, like, you knew that you couldn't get honesty out of this person. And if you were to honestly tell them why you're kind of pulling back, why you're not responding, they would just have some sort of other excuse to give you a false hope to stay in it. So some of you just really kind of split. You saw the opportunity to leave. You didn't you know, leave with an explanation or a reason, but you kind of just left. And I honestly do feel that was the best choice. And I'm not promoting ghosting. That's not what I'm saying. It doesn't even feel like ghosting, but it feels like you've said all you had to say. You tried all that you could try. And when you try to still make a square peg fit in a round hole, it's just not going to happen. And I think that's what you came to the understanding of. What you want in this connection is just not going to happen. That new beginning, that new start, that person being a new person isn't going to be. Damn. Bottom of the deck, Two of Pentacles. Yeah, and it took you a while to realize that, or to get that, or even decide what to do with this. Maybe it took you a while to break up with this person, even though you've had these feelings for a very long time. There's 2 twos here. Some of your birthdays could be May 2nd, May 12th, perhaps April 22nd for some of you guys. But let's get into this. So how they feel about you right now, Taurus? 2 of Swords. Libra energy. They feel blocked from you. They feel, maybe you did block them. Block their number, block their social media. But I still feel they're planning still. I think that they're trying to make fake accounts to see your social media if you did block them. Or they're still asking around about you because you're not giving them any sort of text back. You're not communicating with them at all. And they're starting to feel frustrated, actually. Maybe even angry by the fact that you're not communicating with them or you're not choosing to engage with them. I do feel like they've been telling people about you, but it's not the story that actually happened. It's the story that makes other people sympathetic to them. I'm getting someone that has who parts their hair in the center. Maybe even someone recently got a haircut. I don't know why I'm picking up on that, but if it's for you, great. I feel like they're going to try to stir the pot, Taurus, to get your attention. That's what this really feels like, because everything that's been working thus far hasn't been it. And it's because you've had a boundary with them. What they think about you is the Wheel of Fortune, or what they think about this connection. Sagittarius energy, also Pisces energy here. They think this is just all temporary. They think sooner or later, whatever down part you guys are going through in this connection is just going to pick right back up again. But I don't think they realize the seriousness of this situation, or how serious you are fully pulling back on this. They think that you are just going to come right back around, that this is meant to last, that what you have between the two of you, it's weird, Taurus. It's like this person's energy is like wanting you all to themselves, but not doing anything to keep you. They think the bare minimum is enough. But they kind of think that eventually there's some destiny between the two of you. There's a reason why you guys met, and there's a need for this to continue and to prosper and to thrive. And that whatever dip you guys are going through right now is just temporary. Let's clarify this Wheel of Fortune here. Tell me more about this Wheel of Fortune, Spirit, my beautiful Tauruses. So we have the Knight of Swords, and I don't mean to make this face, but I'm just kind of like, again, like they're thinking about how to get this going again, how to come out of this hole they're in with you, how to dig out of this. I really do think they're waiting for communication from you, for you to unblock them, for you to talk to them, for you to reach out to them. But even so, like they're thinking, what can they say? It's always their words with them. You know, it's always the thing that gets them out of tricky situations. They know exactly how to tell other people their own life story, their own experiences to make them look the best in every situation. And I think they're trying to use this tired skill on you again. But the problem is that they don't see here is that the words aren't impressing you anymore. Their words aren't fooling you anymore. And the same strategy they're trying to do is just beating a dead horse. It's not going to work. It's not going to change anything. The thing that will, if anything at all, is action, is dedication, is consistency, is loyalty. because I feel loyalty was a problem for some of you guys, but we'll get into that. I don't know, daisies. I'm seeing the flower daisies. That could mean something to you guys, resonate with you guys in some way. But again, I think it's just kind of that symbology is like making light out of it. I don't think they are taking full accountability of the actions that have led them to this point, Taurus. About the deception, about not being honest, about not following through on their words. They're not really realizing that's the whole problem here. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Pentacles. So Virgo energy here. You know, it's like with this 10 of Pentacles, it's like they view you as being the person that can honestly make them look good to others. Like being in a relationship, having that perfect relationship, making that image out to everyone else, even if you two really know it's not as good as it looks. But to explain to people why you broke up, where they tried to make it look like you guys were happy this whole time, is something they're finding a hard thing to deal with right now. What they're explaining to people is that you're just going through this thing right now. It's only a matter of time again. They're hoping that this can, again, survive what's going on right now, but I think you figured out this person can't give you the 10 of Pentacles. And the 10 of Pentacles is family oriented, is like legacy, and so maybe there's a question about marriage here, having kids here, that came into play that one person wanted and the other person didn't, and that's fine, but I almost feel like someone misled you into thinking that's what they wanted, and you realize the hard way they didn't want that at all. For some of you, not all, but let's keep going. Or even someone was talking to their ex or talking to their baby mama, their baby daddy. What they like the most about you is the 8 of Wands, Sagittarius energy. So what they experienced it with you, Taurus, is that they were on a high with you. I mean, what I mean with that is not, maybe you guys got high together, I don't know. But what I feel mostly with this is that being around you gave them a high, gave them an escape. I don't know, there's just something about you that made them feel really good about themselves. I don't know if there was like an age difference or that you're physically very attractive. It feels a bit superficial here. Or even, I gotta say, Taurus, for some of you, not all, very small amount of you, but it's like, I wonder if you were the Mr. or the mistress in a third party situation where they were with someone, they said they were gonna leave them and they never did. Or maybe they had one, okay? But that's not for everyone. I'm feeling that very strongly for some here. But with this 8 of Wands, like, again, you were a lot of fun to be around. You are very sexy. The connection they had with you, the sex specifically, was mind-blowing if you did. You know how to get them going. You know how to turn them on. And maybe you traveled with them. You like to travel. You like to not just stay at home. You like to go be outgoing. I'm seeing like hiking, working out even for some of you. You started to work out, or you've always worked out. It's always been a part of your lifestyle. And there's just some sort of high they get from it. I get this very strongly here. But with the highs come the lows. And what they don't like about you is King of Wands. Leo energy, interesting. So what I feel with this right now in this moment, Taurus, of what they don't like about you is that now you're protecting yourself. Now you're looking elsewhere. You know, if you see the Rider-Waite-Smith traditional tarot, you see the King of Wands like looking not at the person reading the card, but out somewhere else. And I think, Taurus, they can't get your attention anymore. You're driving and focusing your attention on someone else or something else outside of this. I also get for some of you, you're very ambitious. You have a lot of dreams that you still want to pursue, that you still feel like you haven't done it yet. And I even get for some of you, like when you were working on your projects, on your career, they got jealous. They got jealous. And I gotta say, with someone who gets so easily jealous, usually I almost feel like, Taurus, they accused you of cheating. They accuse you of lying when you're actually, this is the King of Wands in the upright, someone who is passionate, determined, life of the party, but very open and honest too. If it was in this way, I'd be like, we have trouble, but no, this is in the upright. So it's like they had these insecurities when it came to you that they kind of tried to blame you on. And further than that, even what I was getting to the point of is when people accuse, it's because they're suspicious of something that they know they're capable of. And that's how I kind of feel with it. But now your sights are set elsewhere. And they're getting that message very clearly, even if they think it's just temporary. I'm also getting someone's favorite color is yellow, or someone could be wearing yellow right now, or someone's aura color is yellow. So what they like the most about the connection here is the Seven of Swords. For a while, they were able to get away with their faults, with their downfalls, or they were able to talk their way out of it with you in the past, with a lot of people. Don't feel stupid for falling for this with this person. They do it to everyone, I want to say. But again, too, like maybe Taurus, for some of you, where this is a third-party situation, you were their secret. And maybe that's some sort of high that someone got out of this, if that's the case. But others of you, if maybe you found out you were in a third-party situation. Or, again, like, this is all centered around them, you know? And you kind of saw that selfishness in some way. And this is Aquarius energy. I don't know if I mentioned that. But they can't keep up this lie anymore. And I think that they still have their own strategy. They still have their own plan, again, to reconnect with you, to get you back, to reconcile things. That's what they're still hoping for. And maybe it's because it's happened in the past where you have. And that's what they're relying on with this, is that they're always been able to get away with it. Especially with you. And that's what they're relying on. But what they don't like about the connection is the Six of Cups. Scorpio energy. I honestly feel this is what you don't like about the connection. That this is someone from your past. They're trying to come back. They're trying to keep this alive. What's already been dead. What's been going on for way too long. But if this is their perspective, let's just say. The bond that you have had with them, given if it's strong or not very strong, especially if it's been built on lies or built on deception or manipulation, it's not strong enough to hold it together or to reel you back in. They still find themselves constantly thinking about you, thinking about the past that they've had with you, the good times that they've had with you. And they can't get out of that rut. And now they're kind of realizing that's all they have left of you is just their memories of it. Because you're not giving them your attention, you're not giving them the conversation. Highest hopes, Three of Swords, Libra energy. So different messages for different groups of you. Bear with me here. For some of you, to fix this breakup, this separation, to, heal what has been destroyed between the two of you, the broken heartness of it all. To, do some damage control here with this. That, again, with the Three of Swords, it's temporary. It's at the beginning of the whole lineup for the suits, right? 3 is still in the beginning of it, and that this can still be healed. No matter how bad it got, it can still be healed. But others of you, I gotta be honest, like, maybe they're still wanting to keep up a third-party situation. They don't want to decide. They don't want to choose. Not that they won't tell you that, but they're hoping they can have their cake and eat it too. In a third-party situation, okay? Be aware of that. Even if they try to sing you a different song or convey a different truth, it's just to keep you back in. It's just to try to fix a broken heart. I feel there has been heartbreak here. And maybe even more than once. Deepest fears, King of Cups. Emotionally, you're tapped out of this. Emotionally, you're drained from this. you don't see this person being someone that you can even continue to have a relationship with, that this person emotionally can't fulfill you, or that you've moved on to someone else, even for some of you, or just being open to other people. Again, they're very territorial, they're very jealous when it comes to you, even though they can have all they want. When it comes to Taurus, no, Taurus has to only want me. It's bad energy, Taurus, I gotta be honest. And maybe keeping your distance is the best thing to do moving forward. But I feel that emotionally they're gonna still be yearning for you, wanting you, daydreaming about you. Or even that if they were to try to take this approach of being the King of Cups, being emotionally active, it's still not going to work. And this would be like their last straw. This would be the last card that they would use, because I think they're not very emotionally sincere or honest. And it would be to take a lot for them to open that side of themselves to you, which is a side that I still don't even think is authentic. But others of you, it's just catching feelings that won't be returned with the King of Cups. They can't call you theirs anymore. That's what their biggest fear is, definitely. But to see the likely outcome of this situation, Taurus, we're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. But before we go, I am going to pull this card here from the Romance Angels deck by Doreen Virtue. I'm going to see if there's anything else you need to know about what this person thinks about you, what they want from you. Reconciliation. They want to reconcile. They want to heal. They want to be with you again. That is something they're going to be determined about, Taurus. Maybe no contact should be the way to go if you don't want anything to do with this person. But they're looking to have this with you. And I don't think they're going to stop until they get it. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Maybe even recently they've been showing back up. And you've been trying to decide what to do with this. I hope this reading has helped you decide. But bond a deck for yourself. This is something you've already wanted to let go of, already wanted to walk away from, that your intuition was screaming at you to do. And I think they're going to try to loop you back in, Taurus, try to cage you back in to a place that you're not happy in. But they want to, again, like paint this pretty picture for you to stay in. It's a warning, Taurus, definitely. But anyway, to see the likely outcome of this situation, what are they likely to do in this? How are they going to react? How are they going to move? But more importantly, if you're still wondering about this connection, what else do you need to know about this situation? We're going to dive deeper into this. I'm going to overturn this card, and I'm going to pull some oracle cards as well to get deeper into this connection, the purpose of it, why it happened. So if you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where we depart, Taurus, I really hope that this has resonated with you in some way, or at the very least has given you clarity and insight in regards to what's going on in your love life in a specific connection. If it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. Want to win a free customized gift box from me? I'm doing this new giveaway where I'm giving away a customized, personalized gift box I put together for the winner, just to give back to you guys for being such an amazing support system, Soul Tribe. And in this box it contains stuff such as a pulled tarot card that I pull for that person, an oracle card, and an interpretation of how that will work in someone's life, a crystal that I intuitively select, a bunch of other great stuff. So if you're curious to see what else is in this box or how you can enter your chance to win, open up the description box, scroll down a little bit, and you'll find the rules of entry there in case you're interested. I love you, Taurus, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Taurus.